Hi everyone, this is David Marsh with e-mini-trading-strategies.com. Today is August 26, 2011, and I want to talk about trading this chaotic market. I mean, if you look at these charts, does this just not look ridiculous? It's nuts. It really is. But why is it nuts? Well, we had Bernanke talking at 10 o'clock, and all eyes were on that, so we had some choppy action. But what you may not know because you're not a student is that we have all winning trades right here. And there's a lot of different things in play here, and I kind of want to go over it so you understand. And I want to talk primarily about the long-term filter. All right, our long-term filter is a chart just like you see right here, but it's a higher tick chart. And basically, if you don't know already how it works, it's this: if the long-term filter gets a long signal, it would look just like this, a normal system entry long. We don't trade off that chart. It's just a filter. But if it were to get a long trade like this, during these three bars, we would not take any short trades on either of our trading charts right here. And if the long-term filter were to go short, like these little red bars here, during those red bars, we would not take any long trades. Okay, just that simple. But I want to give you an example of how it saved us from taking some losing trades and gave us all winning trades. All right, so let me just kind of go step by step here. First trade of the day. All right, this trade happened just before the opening bell, so it's not valid. I don't trade before the bell. I might trade pre-market an hour before the bell after a report, but not a minute. So first trade of the day was a pullback trade. All right, so we jump out for a quick 4 to 6, 7 ticks. And as soon as we do, the long-term filter goes long. So we could have stayed in and rode it out for what? We got jumped in 1149.50. Now we had 3, 4, 5 points right there. Okay, but the point here is we got our one and done, and the long-term filter saved us from taking any short trades. And what were the two short trades? There was a short NSE that would have clearly lost, and there was a short EET here that clearly lost. So that saved us. So those that were continuing today, and a lot of my students are taking a little more than a point a day because of all the recent volatility and the volatility that's expected to be here for several months. What did they do? Well, they grabbed the pullback trade and they avoided the short NSE or the long EET, and then as soon as we had a long NSE, well, guess what? That's in direction of the long-term filter. Grab that for another winning trade. Okay? Then, now the long-term filter is no longer in play because it's 3 bars are gone. It's just we no longer use it. So then they jumped in, grabbed another short NSE, and right after that we had a long EET, both valid, and could have easily been in both of them. Okay, and here's an example. Then it comes down here, and the long-term filter has not gone short yet, but it was actually getting close, but it just didn't happen until way over here about 9:43. I know you say way over here it's only 9:40. I want to show you an example of my EET in pullback strategy. I say in my webinars that these trade, the pullback here is short and the EET here is long. They're both valid. Well, which one do you take? Well, 70% of the time they're both winning trades. And here's an example of that. If you were to grab the EET, bam, nice winner. And if you were to grab the pullback trade, you had a nice winner as well. Okay, well then the long-term filter goes short. Okay, so what do? We can take the short NSE or we can stay in the pullback trade, right? And we avoid a long EET here, which was a clear losing trade. Okay, so a lot of things in here. In just 15 minutes of the day, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners in 15 minutes. And that long-term filter, if it wasn't there, we could have easily have lost on this trade or lost on this trade, lost on this trade. So that long-term filter is very important. It helps us navigate. So we've got our two trading charts and we have our long-term filter chart. And I just wanted to show that because it was so relevant today. Some days it may not switch directions and we don't use it at all. But when it comes into play, you can clearly see how important it is, okay? Because, well, you can see it. So all winning trades across the board in 15 minutes. We're able to stop before the consumer sentiment reports, before Mr. Bernanke started speaking. And at that point, the market just went wild. It dropped 7, 8, 9 points in under a second, and just ridiculous. But I wanted to show you that. So you can see, you can really, when you are a tick trader and you understand my system, this makes perfect sense. you look at all this right now and say, man, I don't know, that's just a lot of clutter on this chart. But it really is crystal clear when you start going through my training videos and you understand what the market is and how my trading system works. It's very crystal clear and very good trading again today. It's third straight weeks of just enormous profit for the tick trader for the tick trader student base, and all within 20-30 minutes a day. So of course the question is now, how long will the volatility continue like this? Well, they say it's going to go on for a long time, right? Mr. Bernanke announced he's going to wait and see what happens next month, and before we pull any tools out of his pocket there. And recession fears are right there, global fears are there, we got the election, so pretty safe bet we're going to see elevated volatility for several months, if not longer. So we're looking forward to it because it gives us a lot of profit potential. Okay, so I want to thank you for watching all my videos, and again, thanks for coming to the webinar. Pro Trader guys, had a losing trade today. Last day to pick up Pro Trader is going to be Monday. Okay, because of this hurricane coming through, I've already got a lot of emails. People had to leave town and this and that, so we're going to go until Monday to purchase Pro Trader, and the results of that have just been spectacular the last few weeks as well. So if you want to capitalize on that, go ahead and get in touch with Al. So enjoy the weekend. If you're in the hurricane path, please stay safe, and we'll see you next week.